Hello students, I am again here with your problems. I have gone through messages and interactive classes and I have found you have some problems. So now today I am going to discuss some important problems. It is common problems that you have. First figures I have drawn here first. So now come to here. The first one is, you can see it's a human face and you can see the air columns are there. Over our head, air columns put the pressure. How much pressure, that we will find out today. So come here. Area of the head, the area of our head, common head, is taken 10 centimeter into 10 centimeter. Total 100 centimeter square. Area of the head is 100 centimeter square. Weight of the air, weight of the air over our head, it is calculated. Scientifically it is proved that if area is 1 meter into 1 meter, means 1 meter square area, it is having this much kg force. 1,03,300 kg force. Pressure is applied on our head. We will convert this weight on our head. On our head, how much air pressure, air weight we are getting all the time. So now come to here for this calculation. It is written 1 meter into 1 meter. Convert this meter into centimeter. So what you will get? 100 centimeter into 100 centimeter. Correct? Now come to here. This is how much? So we have to find 100 centimeter square. 100 centimeter square weight. So now take 100 centimeter square is equal to divided by 100. Take this 100 that side. It will be divided. So 100 centimeter into centimeter, centimeter square, and this is 100. So 100 centimeter square is equal to this divided by this 100. Now cancel this. Finally, what you will get? 1033 kg. 1000, approx it is 1000 kg. So over our head, the weight of air, atmospheric pressure is 1000 kg. It is all the time, all the 24 hours it is over our head. But we can't cross, it can't cross our body. What is the reason? The same amount of pressure is exerted internally from our body to cancel. That's why we don't feel this weight or this pressure over our head. Now come to second figure. You have seen second figure. I have taken two brakes. One I have kept horizontally, other I have kept vertically. In both the cases, both are generating the pressure on the surface. Is it same or different, or which is having more pressure or which is having less pressure? We will calculate. So length, breadth, height is given and force is given. Come to here. Length is given 15 centimeter. Breadth is given 10 centimeter. And height is given 5 centimeter. Force is given 2 kg or Newton. This is given. Now come to here. Many of you have problem, doubt. You are considering these two figures as a three-dimensional figures. Yes, it is a three-dimensional figure. But let me tell you, three-dimensional figure, while you are putting it this way, this is the contact area, this is the rectangular area. And while you are putting this way, this is the rectangular area. So we have to find the rectangular area, that is contact area. That area is actually putting the pressure. So in figure number 1, you can see this is the contact area. This is the contact area. So contact area, how will you find? Length and breadth. Figure number 1, contact area. Directly you can find the pressure, no problem. It's better find the pressure for the first figure. Pressure is equal to force by area. Force given 2 kg by area. Length into breadth. Length 15 centimeter into 10 centimeter. Centimeter convert in meter because area we have to calculate in meter. So you have to divide by 100. This divide by 100. Now calculate this. 2 multiplied 100 into 100 divided by 15 into 10. If you will calculate this, you will find it is coming 400 by 3. 400 by 3 Pascal or kg, doesn't matter. You will find this much for this figure. For second figure, this is the contact area, breadth into height. So find pressure 2. For second figure, force by area. What is force? 2 by area. Area, base into height. What is base? 10 centimeter into height 5 centimeter. Again this 5 and 10, these two are centimeter. So convert this into meter, divide by 100, divide by 100. So you will get 2 into 100 into 100 by 10 into 5. If you will calculate this, it will give you 400 Pascal. 400 by 3. If you will calculate this one also, one more calculation, it will give you 103.3 Pascal. Compare these two figures. These two figures. This is the area exerted by figure number 1. If you are take the object horizontally, big area, less pressure. Small area, more pressure. So pressure is inversely proportional to the area. Big area, less pressure. Less area, more pressure. You can calculate from here. You can compare from here. Clear? I hope you have understood. Now come to the third figure. It is related to the friction. 3 types of friction. Number 1, static friction. Static friction. Number 2, sliding. And number 3, rolling friction. Three types of friction. Here you have doubt. I know. Value of any one is given, other two you have to find the options, then you are finding problem. So let me clear. If the object is at rest position, you can see here I have drawn a figure of fridge, a heavy object. I have drawn here. It is always at rest. If it is at rest, then there is a friction applied by the surface. That is the highest friction, maximum friction. Because if the object is at rest, heavy object, the more interlocking. The interlocking between two surfaces is very high. The high interlocking, high friction. So come to here, the object is sliding. Here I have drawn a box. One boy is pushing a box, means box is sliding, moving slowly on the surface. So while it is moving, it has less interlocking. Less interlocking, less friction. And here trolley bag. Third one is trolley bag. Somebody is pulling the trolley bag. You can see it is moving on the wheels. So it is having least interlocking between the surface. Least interlocking, less friction. So if you will compare these three, it is having highest friction, then it is having less friction, it is having least friction. So if the object is at rest, it is called static friction. Friction applied by the surface here is static friction. Object is sliding, moving slowly. It is having sliding friction. Friction applied by the surface less than static. And the last one is rolling friction. The object is moving on the wheels, that is rolling. It is having least friction. So suppose sliding friction is given, value is given, suppose it is 5 Pascal. So what will be the value of rolling friction? Because it is less, so you will get the option for this, either maybe 4, 3, 2 or 1. This is the option for rolling friction because it is less than the sliding friction. And what would be the option for the static friction? Static friction is higher, more than the sliding friction. So what will be its value? More than 5. So it will be either 6, 7, 8 and this way, greater value. Greater value than the sliding friction. So if static friction is given, you have to find sliding friction, its value should be less. Go to the options, one less value you will find there. And if sliding is given, you have to find rolling. Rolling is less than the sliding. Sliding is given, you will find the lesser value, then given value, that is your answer. Only one option. I don't think you have now any problem. And these are the relation. Number 1, static friction is greater than the sliding friction and sliding is greater than the rolling friction. So this is the least and this is the most and this is in between. So these are the few common questions I had gone through. Messenger, campus cure messenger, many of you are asking, sir please solve and show me. So I hope you have understood. Just note down in your copy. And if you have more problems, any type of problems, you can send through the messages, campus care messages. I will check, I will solve and I will give you the proper answer. Correct? Till now, continue this. Understood? Note down. Now, for our next class, till then, thank you.